Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. In the last episode, we defeated the tricky devil, and we came over here to Cobblestone to see how everybody was doing, how the gang was doing. And it turns out our entire area that we grew up in is gone. It's no longer there. So, with heavy hearts, we move on. And let's go ahead and see what our old man was talking about. We leave and we go over to... Is it there? I want to say it's there. The Emerald Coast. That's where it is. It's in that direction. That was not told to us, I believe. But it is east of Cobblestone. So we will be going in that direction. There's no real big threats on the map at the moment. So we can just progress normally. The slimes don't really do much damage. There's nothing really that will like take you out in a very horrible manner. I'm probably going to be... Oh, there's a chest here. I'm probably going to be using the fun size forge a lot. 5 perfectionist pearls. That is perfect. As speak of the devil. But just because, again, it gives you so many ways to get better items, better equipment, you know, improving yourself all in all, becoming stronger and tougher for the fights up ahead. And we'll be making a shield. I will be making some armor. Sometimes I will show you, sometimes I won't show you. If I do make something and I put it on certain people, then I will like tell you or show you. There's a blue thing right here. Fresh water jug. I believe he said near the 3 rocks. Or something along those lines. Or the pointy rock. That's what it is. The 3 pointed rock. It's like a triangle. Something like that. Let's go ahead and check here. There's 2 letters for us.
Letters, huh? The top one there's seen better days, that's for sure.
Bruh. Man, shut your mouth. You my day one, but you know.
My dearest, darling baby boy, when finally you come to read this, I will almost certainly belong.
Who this? Who this?
You see, not long after you were born, our beloved kingdom of Dundrasil was attacked by an army of monsters.
Okay.
I was forced to flee with you in my arms, and expended the last of my strength in ensuring that you escaped to safety. If you are fortunate enough to have been found by some kindly soul, you must seek out the King of Heliodor when you come.
Oh, so it was your fault!
Our kingdom and his have long enjoyed close relations, and your father and I would trust him with our lives.
Keyword here is wood, people.
Never forget, my son. You are a prince of the kingdom of Dundrasil. But more than that, you are the luminary. Yours is a weighty burden indeed. It is you who must stand against the darkness and banish it from our world. In time, you will come to
it would have been nice if you would have been like, you are my son, you know, something like that.
To leave you, my darling. But it is the only way. I only hope that one day you will learn to forgive me.
Means nothing coming from somebody I'd never met.
It's from someone important to you, right? Your mother or something? Don't worry, you can tell me about it later.
Exactly, that's right. Eric knows this is a whole lot of nothing at the moment. He's like, where's the next? We gotta keep schmaneuvering, man. Keep going up in this world.
To my dearest grandson.
There it is.
I haven't the foggiest how you managed it, but I met your future self today. As promised, I've buried some things here that will help you on your way.
Thank you.
Have you read your mother's letter yet? It was in your basket with you when I first found you.
Found?
It was because of that letter that I asked my Amber to send you to see the king when the time came. I only wish I'd known how things would turn out. I don't know why Dundrasil was attacked, or why King Carnelian thinks so badly of you. I'm just an ignorant old man from a little village in the
But you my dad, bro. Despite you being my granddad, you my
answers
dad.
are out there somewhere. The keystone in this box will open the door of departure off to the east. You must go out into the world and seek the truth.
Okay.
Remember now, don't waste your time bearing grudges, and live life with love in your heart. All the best, now and forever. Grandad.
Thank you, Granddad. Despite me not being related to you, you the real one. See, even Eric knew that one was the one.
So we used the keystone to open the door of departure and head out into the world, huh? Well, sounds easy enough. You better believe I'm coming with you.
All right. You don't gotta like
You said
oversell
it was
yourself
just
anymore.
east of here, right? Well, what are we waiting for? Oh, I know what we're waiting for. I've got some unfinished business to attend to. The orb. The Kingsbarrow's not too far from here. And just down the way, in fact. Let's go claim what's rightfully mine.
yours. You know what? At some point, it's gonna be rightfully ours because you know, you my day one, and at this point, I'm your day one. Like, you gonna have to start acknowledging that we working together, buddy. I believe there's a few more things that you can get in the overworld here, like some. Oh, those are snakes. No, never mind. My fault. I saw them from afar. The ham witches. This guy, I believe. Never mind. I don't believe. It's a healer. It's a heal slime, I believe, something like that. Basically, what the title, what the name, you know, what it's getting at basically is it heals the enemies. So you definitely want to get rid of that thing first. Yeah, there's some. Oh shoot. I think I'm fine. There we go. I'm gonna get to the campsite and heal up, but oh, good job, Eric.
Nice.
We can actually use some skill points now. But I'm not sure. I think I'll hold off and try to get the sleeper hit. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Before we go over to the Kingsbarrow, we're going to go over and heal. As I was saying, there are some chests in the overworld over here, I believe. You can go looking for them if you want. I'm not going to bother with them. It's nothing really of importance. Yeah, I'm going to heal up over here first before going over there. That crab thing, just high defense. I don't think high damage, but it's just kind of tricky to take out. Before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and use the fun size forge to make some stuff. Again, may as well, just because, you know, it will help us in the end. Templar uniform increases defense and charm. Charm is a thing that we'll get into later. I'm not quite sure what it does for the rest of the cast, but for like 2 characters, it does specific things. But we'll get into that later. And also when I like look up a bit more what it does, because I'm not quite sure what it does for the remaining cast. But that would be nice to have. We're going to make the scale shield, and I guess the scale armor. Let's see how it turns out. So with creating armor and you know, accessories in general, there's probably going to be a lot more, like you see here. The small ones you can probably fill up just like that, with like a regular bash, like that. Those are going to be the easy ones. Now the tricky ones are here. Okay, that's one. Okay, cool. This one should be pretty good, almost close to perfect. Brilliantly. It is perfect. Okay, cool. As you can see, the temperature dropped to 600. Oh, it's perfectly fine. We got it. Cool. We get some Perfectionist Pearls. I'm probably going to use the Perfectionist Pearls on my items that I already have later on, or just off screen again. It's not really that important. Go ahead and do this. Scale shield. I might just speed up the process just because there's a lot of just, you know, bashing and bashing, and that's basically it. But, you know, it's just about the same thing as I've been showing you all already. I may overdo it with this one. It's fine. It's not going to be the great one. It's going to be like a good one. Pretty well. Yeah, that's just a +1. That's fine. +1 shield is better than no shield. Or a regular shield. So, you know what? I'll take it. The regular success noise kind of reminds me of the jingle that happens. Also, I guess I should give this for Eric. If you don't have the materials needed, then you can purchase the materials. And it'll just tell you how much it costs. Or if you see that you don't have the material, you can go kill the enemies or defeat the enemies, quote unquote, in the overworld and then come back to do it. But if you're lazy like me, you could just buy them. I guess I'll get that and then make Eric's remaining, or Eric's outfit. Oh, that one's a little too much. Okay, that one's a little too much too, but you know what? It's fine. Oh, this one's just going to be a +1, it seems like. Unfortunately, that's how it be. Oh, by the way, if you fail it, or if it turns out as a failure, you just get the outfit as if it were a regular thing. You don't get, like, punished for it. It's perfectly fine if you fail it. You just get the item regularly. You can rework it, or you can try to make it again. It's up to you. That's basically how it works. Okay, let's see. Not the bronze sword. We're going to go and swap over to this. We get about 6 more defense than normal. Sometimes it will have specific attributes that you get. The scale armor will give us +40 in defense. There's not really a difference between the Wayfarer's clothes. Again, I'm just trying to check to see if like there's any more benefits that I would get from having the Wayfarer's clothes or certain things in general. Here we get more defense, more charm. You know, we're putting that on. I would like for Eric to hold something, but we don't really have other accessories at the moment. Let's go ahead and talk with you. What do you want to sell us? Broadsword. It's a great sword if you want to do more damage. There's going to be a big boss fight coming up soon. Divine Dagger, we have it already, but +3. As you can see, 41 compared to the 47. We're doing a lot better for ourselves. Scale Shield, you can buy it, but we already have +1 defense more. Templar uniform, we have like, you basically see what I'm getting at with like the with using the I don't remember the thing we just used. Oh well. But yeah, you basically get it. You get a lot of benefits from just making stuff. We can buy the cotton top here, 45, or other materials if you want them. We're good. I'm gonna go ahead and rest until dawn, and then we will go over to the Kingsbarrow. I don't know if we have enough time to do the boss fight right now, but we might. This is a big maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. That song was popular when I was maybe in like the 4th grade. That was a long ass time ago. It just goes to show how much time progresses. That song is definitely not popular right now. So like, imagine like tons and tons of years ago. That's wild. You can technically go in here. There's just about nothing. We're going to go ahead and break these pots because we are malicious. Get a single file. Move tree. I don't know why you can push me away, but so be it. I guess I should probably see if I can talk about stuff while we're doing this dungeon. There's going to be a lot of dungeons in this game. Kind of like Legend of Zelda, if that makes sense. There's a lot of moving between areas in general. Oh, would you look at that?
What the heck
All of these
happened
people
here?
are Heliodor
Who
soldiers.
did this to them?
I swear I did not do that. I did not fart. I promise, Eric. I'm not like that. Oh, okay. Cool. Because I was about to say, I mean, like, I knew there was something back there. Okay. Without further ado, I believe we are going to enter the dungeon. I don't believe there's anything outside here for us. I don't think so. More Helidoran soldiers. But yeah, if you want to use the nose for treasure, Eric will tell you how much loot is in the area to go get. But yeah, as you can see, the map kind of changed now. The lower you go, the more it changes. One of these guys, kind of like the enemies that we fought previously. I'm going to go ahead and, in our items, I'm going to go ahead and put some medicinal herbs over to some of our characters. Just in case we need to. Backslash. I'm sorry, fella, but we had to do you like that. Okay, these guys are basically the same enemies that we fought, but they're not as strong as the devious MFR that we fought. They do have like the similar attacks, but you know, that mini boss fight was basically preparing us for this. For this dungeon. You can kind of move in the area that you're fighting in. It doesn't really do much for you. You can move if you want. It's just purely aesthetic. Oh, would you look at that? We get the I didn't even get to see what they were. They're bat wings, I think. We can hop out over here, and I believe there is an item outside. But yeah, that's basically how these dungeons work. You know, a lot of moving in, moving out, finding items, leaving, having a boss fight at the end. Again, it's kind of like Legend of Zelda, if that makes sense for a few of you. Item out here for creating stuff. A hardy hide. I believe that's it outside here. I don't think you can jump over these rocks as much as you would like to. Let's go back in. We have a lot more dungeon to explore. But yeah, let me see. What are a few things that I can talk about? I keep bonking my mic. So originally there was a plan to do a specific type of video for, oh shoot, you're after us. All three of them are after us. But, there was a plan to do a different kind of video for April Fools. I did not, oh, they're still after me. I did not get to talking with the person who I was supposed to make the April Fool's video with. There's an exterior over there. Probably should have gone over there. These are mechanical birds over here, by the way. But yeah, originally it was going to be something different, but it never happened. Maybe I'll do it for next year. I'm not sure. If I tell you now, then it would kind of ruin the surprise. These things are the things that we fought at the top of that. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Heel Slime. I forgot entirely about that. Okay. Looks like we're attacking the Heel Slime. And we're going to be using a medicinal herb on me.
I got you, partner.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, sometimes plans change. Sometimes, you know, you're healing yourself. This is why I hate you guys so much. Hate is a strong word, as my my friend in Japan has told me. So I'll try not to use it as much. How much I loathe those enemies. Despise? I'm not sure. Demise? That's a Legend of Zelda enemy. Speaking of, I haven't played many Legend of Zelda games. I want to play more. It's just, First and foremost, I don't have the money for it. We don't have money. Man. But I really have only played like maybe like 1, maybe 2 Zelda games. I feel like I've talked about this before, but yeah, I've played Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, and I think the DS version of the Four Swords Anniversary. Thank you for that. I wanted to use the skill point. I just, oh, whatever. Yeah, I wanted to play more. I just don't really have the money for it. Please move out the way. I'm going to go to the exterior over here. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. But yeah, I liked Link's Awakening. It was a very fun game. I never beat it, unfortunately. I think I got maybe 6 or 7 of the instruments. And then I just never continued. It's very unfortunate. This is, believe it or not, different than the exterior that we were just in. This is the other side of it. We get the strength ring. I believe I'm going to put that on Eric. We could put that on ourselves, but Eric definitely needs an item on himself. Raises his attack to 52, and quite frankly, despite the daggers not doing that much, when he gets critical hits and when he gets access to other things, like other kinds of forms of attacks, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. So I'm going to be leaving that onto him. But yeah, I would love to play more Legend of Zelda games, like Twilight Princess. I would love to revisit Four Swords again, because I had the DS version that, you know, was given out for free. But a lot of things happened. I lost my first 3DS. I transferred the data from that one over the Templar uniform. You know what? We can sell that one. Maybe we shouldn't have made it, but you know what? It's fine. As I was saying, my original 3DS was stolen. The second one that I got after, you know, swapping all of the data from one to the other, it did have the Four Swords game anniversary thing on there, but unfortunately that 3DS also did not survive. But it did not survive mainly because I didn't know how to fix my consoles or fix my stuff. I definitely feel like now I would know how to fix that. Okay, Robo Rouser, that is a new thing. That is a spell that specifically damages opponents at the beginning of their turn. Throws a rock at them, yeah, just like that. But yeah, my second 3DS, what ended up happening to it was the top screen stopped working. And I feel like now, since I know how to replace that, since I know how to fix that, I would still have that and still have access to the Four Swords Anniversary thing on it.
You good?
Eric, I don't want to talk with you, but thank you for the pep talk, buddy. Oh great, it's the same group of enemies. Awesome, I love it.
Let's go.
I really don't. I need to heal, like, real soon. But yeah, I had that game, but unfortunately it could not be transferred any further. And I'm so sad because I played the crap out of that game despite me doing it single player. I didn't really have anybody to play it with, but it was so much fun. I want to say maybe it's the same game as, you know, the Game Boy version, and I do have the Game Boy version. It's just I haven't turned that game on at all. I haven't explored it at all. I believe the GameCube version is, I think, the same. I really don't know. I don't know anything about the Four Swords games. I don't know if it's the same, if it's different. I'm very oblivious to that. Maybe I should turn on the game sooner or later to see if it actually is or not. And if I'm just missing out on the game just because, oh, I'm being, I don't know. I just don't want to look into it. But yeah, I guess, long tangent aside, I want to get back into playing Legend of Zelda games. I would love to get more into them just because I only played like 2, maybe 3, like I said. And it would be nice to revisit those games. I keep... Fortnite is really... It's really bad on me. keep trying to open the map with minus, and it's, yeah. You gotta go downstairs. I don't want to use all my medicinal herbs. More mechanical birds. We go down. Another devilish imp. I'll just ignore you. These guys, egg MFers. We're gonna get into this right now. Okay, yeah. So certain bosses, or not bosses, certain enemies, if they're glowing like this. How far along are you in your pregnancy? No, if they're glowing like that with like a little sparkle shine to them, after you defeat them, you can actually ride on them, in them. You know, it's an interesting feature. Did I accidentally? It's called the exoskeleton because it's an egg. But that's, yeah, I think that's a new thing to this game. I'm not quite sure. Or the definitive edition, I guess. But yeah, that's something that you can do. I will show it off promptly. Depending on what ride you are using will determine what things you can make happen. Okay, Eric, let's go ahead and give you the sleeper hit. I would love to go after Cobra Strike. I would love that. Nothing more would make me happy, but we'll have to go for this instead. The sleeper hit at least makes people go to sleep for now. We'll get Persecutor soon enough. Bob, me, Soldier Boy, tell him. We're gonna need Dragon Slash soon. We don't really need a Middle Slash at the moment. Sword Stance would be nice. I'll go towards the Luminary stat next, just because as much as we would kind of like to have these for the boss fight, we'll hold off. Okay. Kind of gives you different movements. ZR to jump. There's a treasure chest over here. Thank you. Put a feather in your cap. Feathered cap. That is going to be a very useful item for a while. Those are going to be very good. Theater Defense. I'm going to go ahead and use the Fun Size Forge to make some of those hats because they're going to be very good, believe it or not. They have very good stats overall. I would highly recommend you make them for you and Eric, and for the rest of your party when we get there. I believe this one. There we go. Okay, now that the temperature is lowered, I want to say... these two are very close. Okay. It's going to be like a +2 or +1. Okay, a +2. That's good. I'll take that. But yeah, right behind those doors that we were like right next to is the boss fight. So I'd say get as much stuff prepared as you possibly can. Let me do this one more time. I may speed this up, may not, but yeah. Okay, another +2. Not bad. Not bad at all. With 20 Perfectionist Pearls, we can technically rework some items. I'm not going to, unfortunately. But, yeah, you can if you want to. If you want to, like, you know, level up your stuff. I'm going to say don't do that just yet, just because there's going to be better items that you get later on. You don't have to like level up everything or like rework everything. But as you can see, increases defense, magical might, magical mending, and charm. Is going to be very helpful on Luminary or our hero character. So I'm going to put that on ourselves. And for Eric, it may not be that great, but it does increase the defense. And we don't really have anything for magical might just yet. Magical mending, we don't really have that. But you know, defense is defense at the moment. Pointy hat doesn't really do much for us other than just, you know, it's okay, but it's no feathered cap. So, whenever you're ready, go in. I'm going to actually heal up. Item bag. Let's go ahead and go to the single file. Source 10 MP. Okay, we should be fine with that. Medicinal herb. Okay, there we go. And we should be good to... Ooh, not just yet. Hold on just a moment. There we go. You can use those to recover a good majority of your HP. But here we go. Boss fight time. These guys are griffins, I believe.
You're taking candy from a baby! This is going to get us into his good books! Understand
His?
it? We're sure to get a big
Who's this him
reward.
character we're trying to impress?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? That orb belongs to us. Get your filthy
Get your
hands off it.
ugly dollar sign head bitch.
Whoever you are, you've just made a seriously big mistake!
Are you sure about that? Okay, buddy. You don't got to do all that.
Let's do this.
Okay, Eric, let's go ahead and use your abilities. The sleeper hit. Let's go ahead and do it on the Grim Griffin A. There we go. We put him to sleep. With one put to sleep, we can focus on one enemy specifically. I believe if you attack them, they wake up a lot more quickly. So let's go ahead and attack the other one. Oh, let's go. We have pet power. I'm going to go ahead and use the Flame Slash. But yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to use Sleeper Hit and get as many things as possible. Just because, you know, we get a lot of good things. You can technically also put this one to sleep to try to see if you can skip his turn. I'll go ahead and try that for now. Awesome. And that one wakes up. Oh, you know, it kind of worked out in the long run, in the end. I'm going to heal myself. And I guess let's try going after this Grim Griffin. He woke up. Yeah, they can do double attacks. The Stellar Radle, that's a new thing. That makes us slower. Oh, awesome. We're going to save our pet power, though. We're going to take care of this Grim Griffin. There we go. And now let's go ahead and use this pet power, the real decoy, on the Griffin. But yeah, use your abilities to the best of your knowledge, or how you think things would work the best for you. Whoosh is a new kind of spell. That did a lot to me. Okay, buddy, you don't got to be doing all that. It's basically a wind spell. It's just an offensive spell in general. I'm going to see if I can put you to sleep.
See ya.
There we go. I'm going to heal Eric. There we go. And you're down for the count. And that's game. There we go. We level up. We get Sizz. Fine. I think we can... Oh, no, wait. We're like one off from getting this. After we get that, we'll have to get Zap. We'll get to that soon. Okay, for now, let's just hold off. This is just me personally. If you want, you can still be going after sword skills right now. This is just me, my personal preference, I guess.
Ha! Amateurs. But who the hell were they? And what did they
Also,
want
yes,
with the
this
orb?
game is no stranger to using cuss words. The HE double hockey sticks.
Well, whatever. It's back with its rightful owner now. And about time,
You know what,
too.
Eric? You right.
You know, after they threw me in jail, I thought I'd never see this thing again. But here I am holding it. You're some kind of lucky charm, you know that? I've got a feeling that if I stick with you, everything will turn out okay.
Eric, you've seen a lot of
Just
crazy
don't
things
ask
happen
me what I
within just like a
mean
day
by
or two.
Everything. That's my business. Right, I've done what I came to do. Guess we should head east and check out that door of departure place your grandpa mentioned.
Yeah, that seems like what we're going to do next. But yeah, Eric, we've done so much. And yet you're still saying, wow, I didn't expect this. Expect things to be weird. Expect things to be odd. This is an RPG, for crying out loud, buddy. Things are going to be weird. This is basically like if you're playing an anime. That's basically how these games go, buddy. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to. Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll fight the mechanical bird. If you were so blessed to have... Okay, Accelerator increases their speed to attack faster or first before you. But doesn't really help out considering it's a 2v1. But... yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but I guess, yeah, that's basically how this game is. It's basically just anime, but you play it. If that makes sense. Oh, we're going around the long way. I don't really want to fight stuff at the moment. You know what? Fair enough. Karma.
Let's do
You can try to run from battles, but it doesn't always work. Oh, it did work this time. Cool. I was expecting it to be like, oh, but the monsters blocked you off or fended you off. Fair enough. Sometimes it do be working. This time Lady Luck was on my side. You technically can take this this ride all the way to the entrance. But like, we didn't really need to. You can dismount from this anytime you want. You can just press the B button. But yeah. As you can see, the Heliodor or the Heliodor soldiers were nowhere to be found. Which is very interesting considering they were just here before we entered the dungeon. Keep an eye on that. We should be approaching the end of this episode soon. I'm not going to end things off without, getting to the end of where I feel like we should be ending off. That was very vague of me to say. Basically, there's a certain point that I want to get to before we end things off. We are at the Emerald Coast. We're going to be going over to the Door of Departure again. There is a... house in New Orleans. There's a little shed over here, a little house right at the docks. I believe there is a oh, this is a new enemy. It's like a little squid or octopus, something like that. I believe there's something of interest in the house that we kind of want. We can talk with him, but like not gonna be that helpful. Oh, it was just money. Before I continue, I am going to go all the way back to the Heliodor region and use my horse to go in that direction because since we did show off the what is it called? The pet power, we do get the reward that we were supposed to get from that one person. So I will be right back. I'm just going to remember that I'm at the 39-minute mark, and I will be right back. I'm so sorry. I just want to show it off before we leave because it will be a long time before we come back to the Heliodor region. So I would suggest if you want this as well, if you want this reward, go and get it right now because we are not going to be able to come back to the Heliodor region for quite some time. See you all in a second. Good evening, fine gentlemen. You know what? you did say you wanted to see it happen over here in the foothills. I'm too tired to do this. It's almost about to be 4 in the morning. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the screen what the reward was. If I am missing out, so be it. If you all did it, that's great on your part. But I'm going to go all the way back because this is a very long journey. You gotta go through the mango grove just to get over here. I'll see you all in a second. Hello everybody, we're back. I still don't know what it is. I didn't look it up. I was just running this entire time. But yeah, this is the last thing that I wanted to do before we ended off the episode. There's not much we can do here. These are new enemies over here. I think they're condors. Something along that line. Anyways. Cutscene time. We got unicorns before GTA 6.
Did you really think you would escape me, Darkspawn?
Damn it. They found us.
Hendrik of House Dumbass.
Well, don't just stand there. Come on.
You're right. Let's go. There's some conveniently placed horses right next to us. Bro, you can't just be pulling out the Glock, bro. That poor horse, man. What do you do to you, bro?
Now, seize him!
Here, take my hand.
Some tough ass strength to be doing that on a freaking horse, man.
Quickly, the keystone.
There it is, man. You already know what it's about, man. This thing was meant for us.
You shall not escape me, Darkspawn!
Hendrik, shut your ugly mouth, man. You're gonna attract flies. That's 2 for 1, bruh.
Run,
You've done that to 2 horses. You feel good about yourself, Hendrik, the dumbass, the dummy. Yeah, that's right. Even Destiny wants to lock the gate on your ugly.
You think you have won?
From rags to riches, and look at you. It looks like you're back to the rags, bruh. And just like that, we have escaped death once again.
We made it. That was too close.
And just like that, we made it over to the other temple. Reminds me of Legend of Zelda, actually, in that
Where
regard.
exactly are we? I don't recognize this place at all.
Well, Eric, we're looking at rocks. What do you expect, buddy? Auto-saving. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of Dragon Quest. Thank you all so much for watching. A lot has happened. Next time we will be figuring out what this area is called. I mean, it says it on the top left, but you know. We're going to be exploring this area a little bit more and continuing with the story. But for now, see you all then.